Hello and welcome back to Let's Play PC Building Simulator. We're currently about to start our second week. We have 2 jobs coming in, several parts. So let's get on to a new day. Nope, I want the light switch. So we've got 4. $16 gigs of RAM. They just want it cleaned out. It's been a day or two since the last recording, so I am going to double check the emails, make sure nobody wanted cables. Let's see, T. Jones and A. Bell. T. Jones wanted black cables. A. Bell just wanted team group parts and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Alright, so T. Jones, you wanted black cables, so let's get... So, the cables that require changing are cables from your storage, your graphics card, and your fans. Your CPU cord doesn't change. Your power cord from your case doesn't change. Usually with these power supplies, a lot of them are going to be black anyways. These connections, even if they want other colors, and that's still fine. But like I believe your SATA cables from your storage to your motherboard will be different colors, stuff like that. But he wanted all black anyways, so we'll do sleeved black. Let's see, get our fan. We're kind of going to go clockwise around the motherboard here. We'll do the motherboard. That we didn't unplug. Motherboard. Got both our graphics cards. Well, our one graphic card. Both are cables to the graphic card. Let's see. Got the cables from the hard drive. Oh, need the cables from solid state. Do not have. There it is. Oh, dang it. Then this fan. Should be another connection right over here. Let's see, fans, check. Both the motherboard cables, check. Both storage systems, check. Graphics card, good. I'm gonna pop this in. The side back on. Let's get our cords plugged into the back here and get it booted up. Pop into the BIOS, make sure she's getting the most use out of her RAM. Looks like we do have 3 other jobs coming in. We'll take a look at those just a moment. We're just going to run a virus scan on this. We didn't replace any parts, so we're not going to run a 3D mark. I can see that all the fans are running, so I do have them powered. Yep, viruses. Clean them out. Hey, Baloo, what a mess. Just gonna pop that out. Don't need that. Let's give it a good clean. Alright, memory. An 80 out of 200 used. Just the closest we could get. Now, if you wanted to, you could spend a couple bucks on case fans and throw a couple fans in there, but I'm not too worried. Get our USB drive. Now we did upgrade her to some 2666. So we will apply that. I don't know why I said her, could be a guy. Let's see, Abel. Azuka. And then while we have, I'm gonna run the 3D mark on this one. But while we have this running, I'm gonna get my notes app set up how I like to do things. Because once we start getting bigger builds, or like full builds and more parts for more PCs coming in, I cannot keep track of it at all. So I will be putting use of the cloud's notes. Or else I'm going to be getting stuff mixed up, forgetting what goes in what computer. And the such. Alright, so those two are going. I'm going to go into Cloud's notes. This one really doesn't need a heading. But what we're going to do, what I like to do, is I can go into here. I like to do cables. So that way if somebody wants cables changed, I can just type the color next to it. And then we're going to go CPU. CPU cooling. Motherboard. We'll just do RAM. GPU. Storage. PSU. Case. Fans. And then, so that way, when I make a new note for a customer, I can just do this, and each time I make a new note, you can paste it right in, put the customer's name, put the part name, or the name of the part that they're using. I know it may seem like a lot of work, but like I said, after a while I can't keep track of all the parts coming in, especially once you open up the PC bay and you buy all the used parts and stuff, and you have all the random parts coming in, and your inventory gets flooded. It's overwhelming sometimes for me, so this is a way to help me keep track of it. So he wants a Sheen Power King 600. So what I'd normally do is, I wish you could highlight and copy names and stuff. I'll go in here, I'll just do D. Darmian. He's going to have a PSU. Power King 600. And that's it. And then if I'm reading, and I see that they want different cables, I will type the color of the cables they want and stuff like that. So we will accept that. We'll go to power supplies, Power King 600, which is the biggest we have. And that's his whole budget. The doctor, he just wants... I forgot to read the email. Hey, I recently upgraded my PC, but now it's not working properly. The computer boots okay, but when I tried to benchmark it or run a game, the computer crashes. I haven't replaced my PSU. Could my new parts be drawing too much power? Please help, Darmian. Alright. So thermal paste. Missing thermal paste. Hi there, I bought a PC from you 6 months ago from Tim, and it's been overheating whenever I try to do anything on it. I took a look under the CPU cooler and there's no thermal paste. What kind of Mickey Mouse business are you running? I demand that you fix this for free, and this time test the PC before you send it back out. So we do have to run 3D Mark. We have no labor budget, no parts budget. We're not getting paid at all for this. But since our Uncle Tim messed up the order, we will gladly fix his mistake. Then we have Woodward. PC not turning on. Hi there. I hope you can help. My computer stopped working the other day and now will not turn on at all. Please, can you have a look for me? I think it might be the motherboard. If it needs a new one, I know it needs a Skylake socket. So he's got a $100 budget. That's easy because there's only one motherboard we have that's worth $100. So what I can do is go in here, paste Tony H170. He didn't want any cables. He didn't need anything else. And it's Woodward. Now, I really don't need to be doing this early, because this stuff I'll remember, because we only get like 2 computers with parts coming in at a time. But when I have people sending stuff in to get specific 3D marks, and I'm buying extra parts, because sometimes I'll just throw an extra RAM if I have extra budget, or other things like that. Yeah, like I said, it just helps keep track of all the parts. So the shop is good. Actually, before we order anything, we're going to go into tools. I'm just going to double check. These, we're going to actually throw in, will it run? And part ranking right now, just to get them. I'm not worried about the auto connect yet. I don't have an extra USB drive yet. That's not until level 4. So we'll buy now. And we're not completely broke because we do have these 2 jobs to turn in as well. T. Jones, collect. Yeah, we're still almost at 450. Anyways, now it's time to start the next day. And we are close to level 3, which is when we can unlock our second desk. I believe it's 1500 to unlock it. So I'm hoping by time, well, I'm hoping we're close. We might not have all the money to do it, but anyways, we're going to do this one first, because this just wants thermal paste. Oh. Why did I open that? Didn't need to open that. Stop. Get our one little dot of thermal paste in there. That in. Then we will pop this down. Yeah. That's our PC. Woodward is going to take the most time, because that's going to be a whole motherboard swap out. Let's start running this. Now this is when you start unlocking like the auto screw and auto standoff tools. They're the best. Motherboard. It's broken. Get rid of that. All right. So you can just go down to PC parts and it'll actually give you a list of all the parts that you pulled out of the computer with little notes on them. And we got a RAM. CPU. That's it. Now you can always check your notes in here, but nobody wanted cables. So we got him done. So we're just going to give him black cables. All right, let's move around the motherboard. CPU cooler. Motherboard. I believe both of those were already plugged in. Now we do have to find the... Hey, this is the worst part, is trying to find the connection for the power button. No fans. So let me just double check. We got power button, storage, motherboard, CPU. That should be it. You can go down there, boot up. New. I think it'll be easier to grab it from the back, but I do need to open this up. Because we will have to recable everything. Seeing as how we're unplugging everything from the power supply. Oh, this connection. Let's get you running. Get our mount in there. Oh, did I not finish? There we go. This one we can just leave on this bench. Oh, did I not? I didn't rewire anything. This is what I mean. My brain just goes do do do. Okay. Plug that in. Motherboard. Motherboard. Power button still plugged in. No fans. Now let's try it. Now he's already got 3D mark on his computer, so we don't want to delete that when we send it back. Viruses. Get our PC back over here. Notes we don't need. All right. RAM, and he wants black cables. And clean out dust. So we just have RAM, 16 gigabytes. He's already got 8. He wants new components. So he's got $200. He's already got 2666 in there. 8 gigabytes silver. So we can go 2 of these, which will put us up to 160. For the budget. That's it. That's all the parts we have coming in. So we'll buy those so they're here tomorrow. Let's check our customer over here. We're just removing the virus scan. Let's see. Oh, I forgot it doesn't. This doesn't tell you if you have everything. Usually at the bottom, on normal mode, it'll tell you, you know, go collect your payment, or missing cables, or, you know, some other information. But here it doesn't, so you don't know if you have everything correct until you try to send it back. And if it doesn't say collect, then you know there's an issue. $360, we get nothing from this. Turn that volume down just a little bit. I think I saw it spiking up there. Upgrade parts. I'm thinking I need to upgrade my PC. Can you put 16 gigabytes of RAM in, please? I like nice, shiny new components. I've never cleaned it out. Is that okay? Thanks, Michael. Okay. Dedust, please. I hear you work with computers. My PC is disgusting and I need someone to clean it up. It seems to be running quite warm. You've got to get it done by 1/10/2018, so tomorrow. It's not as quick as it used to be. I was on PC Bay the other day and saw some awesome plastic black cables. T. Okay, what do we got? We got graphics cards. Oh, Uncle Tim, have you checked Bongle? Hello from sunny Spain. I was just surfing on the beach. Not wave surfing, internet surfing. I noticed your Bongle rating is in the toilet. What are you doing over there? I've attached the login details. You'd better get it installed and check it out. You need to get your star rating up or you'll be stuck with just cleaning and scanning jobs. Back to my sangria, Uncle Tim. And we reached level 3. We've unlocked Ryzen quad-core CPUs and A320 chipset motherboards. And then here's all the actual components we unlocked. Looks like quite a bit of storage. Some motherboards, RAM, graphics cards, CPUs. Looks like cases and coolers. Oh, no, those might be coolers as well. Alright, let's get next day going. We have our bills to pay tomorrow, as well as getting our 2 jobs done. Now the question is, I could go into the negative. Ah, dang it. I hate that that's so close there. He just wants cleaned out. Was it Deadly Timothy that wanted the new cables? Or was it the other one? We'll just start cleaning while that loads up. And we'll just check the emails real quick. Who wanted cables? He did. Okay. So that's that one. That cable. Graphics card. Both of those. And there should be one that goes to the power supply from the storage. Oh, he's got 2 storage. Alright, cables. Motherboard. Motherboard. We didn't unplug the... This goes around to here. Alright, so this is still plugged in because we didn't unplug that at all. Fan's plugged in. That's the only fan we have. Motherboard, motherboard. Graphics card, that's the one I'm missing. There we go. Let's get you plugged in. So I believe he mentioned it was running slower. So we will run virus scan on here. Oh, yep, there we go. Got some viruses. Get those off there. Send his PC right back. What is oh, we're gonna have to take his. Actually, why don't we just there and there? I was gonna say otherwise we would have had to take out a CPU cooler to get into that other RAM slot. Should be good. Now I don't really ever download the Bongle review site, because you can see your stars up in the upper right hand corner. It tells you what star rating you're getting with each job. So I really saw no point ever getting it before. It's just money that extra money that we don't need to spend. Honestly. Alright, let's check some jobs. Missing thermal paste. Hello there. Thank you for fixing my PC. Since you added the thermal paste, it's running nicely. I didn't realize the business is under new ownership. A good thing, too. I have been impressed with your timely fixing of this issue, and I'm happy to give you another chance. I shall recommend you to anyone that needs work doing. Regards, Dr. Waterman. Right, let's get these going. We'll go through the rest of the emails. Rich. Upgrade so I can sail. Hello. I've been playing a great sailing simulation game, but while my computer will just about run it, but if I turn up the graphics, the frame rate drops. I used a program called Will It Run to see what I need, and it seems that my PC is okay for the min spec, and Rankabin spec needs a better GPU. Can you have a look for me, please? Sure. Now I did forget to install these, because what we're going to do is normally you'd wait till you get their PCs in, but will it run on there and it'll tell you what their specs are compared to what the specs of, or what the specs are needed. But since we have their part list, we can just pull up the will it run, go down to the game, the sailing, and then just ignore the sailing simulator. So this is going to be for Rich. So we're going to open will it run. He wants sailing simulator. And he wants it under recommended specs. Yes. So this is telling me the specs of my PC. So that's not what we need to see. We need to see this. This we're ignoring. So we're just going to drag it over. This is what we need to focus on. This is what's needed. So we go to PC stats. So he's got an i7 6700K. So his processor is good. Well, he already told us everything's good except for the GPU. So he's got the CPU. He's got 8 gigs of RAM, which exceeds the 2 gigs he needs. He's got plenty of storage. He's got 320 gigabytes of storage. So he needs at least a GTX 1050 Ti. And he's got a DFL Radeon R9 280. Great. So he's got an R9 280. So this is what he's got. He needs at least a right, that's what he has. $280. Yeah, 280, great. 3G. So it's telling him he needs at least a GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. Why does that look like it's worse? Maybe because this has 4 gigabytes, but this only has 3. Would be my guess. Yeah, so any of these 4 gigabytes of VRAM is all we really need. He's got $350. Now, if you do want to see what their power supply is, so he's got a Power King 600, so he's good. But if they have like a lower power supply, 250, 300, you don't want to get a graphics card that draws too much power, or else you're going to blue screen. So you can see the power or the wattage draw. So he had $350. Can we just, you know what, let's go descending. We could just go straight up to this. 980 Gaming 4G LE. I think that's the best part we have in store right now. So, and it's his max budget. So yeah, let's just go with that. GPU, MSI, GTX 980 or G. Blake Petersburg. Need HDD space to prep for movie event of the decade. I'm Blake Petersburg, and I'm one of the core team over at Movie Maniacs, the world's #3 website in the UK for movie news and reviews. With the upcoming release of the next highly anticipated blockbuster in the Franbuster Cinematic Universe, FCU, I'm trying to refresh my memory of the previous films: Franbuster, Franbuster 2, Franbuster 3, Frondamania, Franbuster 4, Fondly Remembered, and the much maligned spin-off Archibald and the Spinning Cups, a Franbuster story. I already own all the collector's editions on Blu-ray, but I'd like to rip them to my computer for a more complete frame-by-frame analysis. Sadly, I don't currently have enough hard drive space to do so. Could you increase the storage capacity to suit? Another terabyte should do the trick. Blake Petersburg, Assistant Junior Moderator, Movie Maniacs, Action. So he's given us $100 budget to upgrade to 1.5 terabytes of storage. He's already got 500 gigabytes of storage in there. So we only really need a terabyte, but like I said, since we are going for most of the budget, or trying to get as much of the budget as possible, we're going to throw a 3 terabyte in there. I'm pretty sure Rich didn't want cables. Nope. Okay. So we have Blake Petersburg, 48. He's going with a Seagate. Three terabyte. Marge Keating. Urgent required or upgrade required. Hello, my computer is so slow. I need 16 gigabytes of memory installed. Do you think you could do all that by 1/11/2018 tomorrow? My brother has Team Group in his PC. He says they're the best. It seems a bit dusty inside. Regards, Marge Keating. So she wants Team Group. She's got Team Group. Okay. But she's given us 250. So what can we do with 250? She's got 2400 in there. Here, let me get my calculator out here. So we have a 250 budget. We could buy 3 sticks. Of 2400. That would leave us $40. Or we could go here. No, because that'd be 260. So if we do 3 of these, that would leave us $10 to spare. And it'll upgrade her frequency on a RAM. So we'll accept that. We got Marge Keating. 3 times. Got Team Group, Team Force, Silver, 8 GB, 2666. And Bad L. And he just wants black cables. We'll accept. And we will pay our electric bill. Let's get you. Take that. We got 5 stars. The RAM upgrade went well, and using it is a massive pleasure now. He wanted black cables and he wanted it cleaned out. Got 5 stars. My PC has had a really good clean and it boots up so much faster now. We've just added the following parts to our range: Arctic Alpine 12LP and MSI GeForce 970 Gaming 4G. And we've got a Ryzen 3 processor and another graphics card. Now, I know I was going to do, or try to do 1 week per recording, but time's getting up there, so we may have to just split it once we get close to 45 minutes to an hour. So we will call it here. I did not order the parts. So we will order the parts. Then we'll start a new day. And then that will be it for this episode. And we will continue on fixing up these computers in the next one. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time.